Everyone's talking about it these days. Artificial intelligence is booming. This is designed to help make our tasks easier, and it does in some cases, but it also creates some problems.
Yeah, speaking of AI, who really wrote that sentence, Jacqueline? Was that you?
I did write that, yes.
Okay, well, it's hard to tell these days, especially in the classroom. Denver 7's Russell Haythorne is going 360 on AI in education.
Good evening and welcome to Denver 7 News 360. Tonight, we delve into the hotly debated topic of artificial intelligence in education. As technology continues to advance, schools across the country are implementing AI systems to improve efficiency and student learning. However, some educators and parents are concerned about the potential drawbacks and implications of relying on AI in the classroom.
So what are the drawbacks? How intuitive is it? Well, guess what?
Good evening and welcome to Denver 7 News 360.
Everything you just heard was not written by me. It was written by ChatGPT. At the most basic level, ChatGPT is a program that allows you to type in anything, and within 5 seconds, it can write a news story, an essay, and more.
It will be a boon to the societies that pick this up.
The rapid emergence of ChatGPT or AI is stunning. For example, one educator on the campus of Metropolitan State University of Denver said he just learned of this in November, and now, 3 months later, it's a part of almost every conversation he's having.
My first reaction when I first saw ChatGPT was, oh my God, we are in trouble. I plugged in one of my multiple choice tests into ChatGPT and it got a 98%.
Freaky, right?
To my left, we have Jeff Lowe's.
It's because of that we find ourselves here on the campus of MSU Denver in a room full of educators and students discussing ChatGPT.
The frustrating thing in preparing for this is I have come to you with no solutions.
Some professors at MSU Denver are embracing the use of it in some forms of student work.
That this is not meant to be our expert source of data. This is going to be our tool to help us understand the world in a better way.
While others are naturally more guarded about its implementation.
Oh, I'm concerned about that very much.
Julian Friedland is an assistant professor of business and ethics who still isn't convinced of its practicality or effectiveness.
Can it actually fool most people, adults, into thinking that it's a real human?
Like it or not, students already know how to use it widely and wildly.
I've used it for idea generation. I've tried to, one particularly funny use is I've had it write comedy skits in the style of a particular comedian that I like.
Junior student leader and president of the chess club at MSU Denver, Paul Nelson, says in colleges and corporations, if the U.S. does not implement this technology, they'll be left in the dust.
Old ways of thinking need to be tossed in the wastebasket, otherwise we're going to fall by the wayside when it comes to the production of research.
Some professors are already allowing a certain percentage of student work to be AI generated. English lecturer J.J. Segelke sees potential in the technology in breaking down walls for kids who are intimidated by the essay writing process or writing in general.
I also think a huge part of this is normalizing the idea that writing is hard. I teach writing, I work in a writing center, and for me, a lot of the time, writing sucks. And normalizing that for students, I think, is really important, and that it takes effort.
In terms of whether it will encourage cheating, Kim Myers, who handles academic misconduct for MSU Denver, says as of now, there are no absolutes, but she believes those who cheat already will continue to cheat, and those who don't won't.
So while I think it's going to be an interesting challenge for us, I don't think students will be changing their reasons for engaging in academic misconduct.
There are dangers with AI-generated content.
I mean, who hates fruit?
The AI show and Seinfeld spoof called Nothing Forever exploded in popularity on Twitch, then got banned after the AI-generated Seinfeld character started making transphobic remarks during its stand-up routine. Nelson has witnessed the bias firsthand.
I asked it to write a joke in the style of Joe Biden, and it said, oh, well, it would be disrespectful as an AI model to do this. I was able to argue past its rules in order to get it to complete the task.
Whatever the case, it's here, and it has roared onto college campuses and the academic scene in a hurry, leading to more questions than answers about the implementation and drawbacks.
If you can start a sentence with, well, can't we just, then the answer is no. that there is nobody who's come up with a can't we just.
It's going to make mistakes.
There's a lot of reasons to be worried about this technology. There are a lot of things that we need to do to change, but we can't just throw out the good with the bad.
At MSU Denver,
And it will lead to good things.
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.